left side there?
No, I think those are the most important items from a design standpoint.
And across the top there, those icons?
I'm just going to hold my cursor over top of them. You'll see there's a little help menu that pops up, but the new means you want to start a new page or new design. Open means you're going to open a file. Save means you're going to save the file. This is import. This is printing or outputting to a desktop printer. This is acquire image means that if you had a scanner connected to your computer, you could connect to the scanner and tell it to scan the image and then bring it into RhinestoneWorx. This is undo and redo. This is to duplicate an object. This is to get access to the different alignment tools in the software. This is a function called group and ungrouping. This is horizontal mirror. This is fit text to arc. This shows the diameter of the tool when you're cutting out your rhinestone patterns.
Okay.
This would is the fit object to path option, which actually is the routine that places the rhinestones on the vector artwork.
We'll do all these things, okay.
And this shows the tool paths that have been assigned or are part of the rhinestone or elements that have been pre-created in the program. And this shows just the tool paths or geometry that would be sent out to the machine at the time that you're going to be cutting or outputting to your engraving machine.
Okay. Anything across the top that I need to know, or the general function of the information I get when I'm working with something?
Well, as an example here, if I click on my rectangle tool and I'm holding down my left mouse key and I'm clicking and dragging to generate this rectangle. Now, if I click on the select tool, you'll notice up here that there's a horizontal position and a vertical position value. And that value is being generated based on this tic-tac-toe-like looking box here. Now, you'll notice that the current nub, or this red nub, is actually the XY location for this particular nub right here. So say, for example, you wanted to set the XY location to be the upper left corner of the part, and you wanted to specify an exact place where you wanted that to be located. I'm going to type in 30 and 30 and then hit enter. Now what that means is that this corner corresponds to, it's referenced by this upper left corner here in the tic-tac-toe-like looking box.
So in other words, if I had a piece of material that I still wanted to use, but I had a hole cut out, I could just shift this around to where there is material to cut.
You could, yes.
Okay.
Yep, or you can just use this as a way to specify an exact location for a part to be placed on your 300 by 300 plate size.
Okay. So and the other reason is just to have like good procedures in operating, I guess, right? It'll start the same way, have a ABCD method. Okay.
Yeah. This is the object width and height. So if you wanted to specify the size of the rectangle to be 100 and you wanted the height to be, and I'm going to turn off the proportional scaling here, and I wanted this to be 50. I just hit enter. So now this part of rectangle is 100 millimeters wide by 50 inches high.
And proportional scaling means that when I adjust let's say the customer says I need this to be maximum 3 inches height proportional.
Yes.
You would just type in the 3 inches or the whatever, the 50.
You want to make sure that this icon is locked. So if I hold my cursor over it and then I click down, and it's showing the lock, the lock actually locked. That means that if you change one of these values, say to 75, it would proportionally change the other the height.
Okay.
And vice versa.
Okay. So anything else you can point out up here? You can go on to another segment.
This is just horizontal scaling. It's the same thing as sizing. You're just inputting it in by percentages, and this is a rotational value. You'll notice here when I select an object that I always have this curved arrow, and if I move my cursor over top of it, it changes to a hand. Well, what that means is that I can rotate the part on screen. And the same thing can be done using this particular tool here as well.
Okay.
I can input in a value of, say, 20. Or
So, as an introduction, there's always more than one way to approach a problem, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is...
You're going to have to stop